Hey guys, welcome to BroblocodeX. Today we've got a quick 5-minute tutorial where we will show you how to create your own NPC by placing your favorite cartoon character right into your game. We will be using Meshy AI to generate custom 3D meshes, and then we will bring them into life, making them walk, jump and explore your world. So let's dive in. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is to hop over the Meshy AI. This tool is awesome. So what I need to go to this page, and as our character for these 5-minute tutorials, I prefer to use a link from Zelda, and I already prepared image for this. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to generate 3D mesh, 3D character from 2D picture. So let me select it, and here it is. So this is my image of link. Also, we need to do some small configurations here. We need to use AT pose. This will be needed for later for animating this character to generate some walk pose, idle pose, and that's it. So the rest we can leave as is. We can also turn on symmetry. It's also needed for our model, and then we need to click generate. It will take you about a minute or two to generate 4 samples, and then you will be able to choose one of them. Now, as you can see, model is generated. We have 4 samples. They have small differences, like hair is different, and some details also can be different as well. I would prefer to use this one, and after I click on it, I have this additional menu for generating this final model. So in Roblox, it's recommended to use models not more than 10k triangles, so that's why I selected 10k. Also enable texture, and maps is optional, but let's generate them. And now we can click confirm in order to apply texture. So it also takes about a minute. Okay, now our model is fully generated, as you can see. So from this image we receive 3D model now, and you can do exactly the same with any character you want. All you need is just to have a picture, or you can guide it by typing some prompt, like textual prompt. But as I said, the best and the most accurate things is to provide the image for this. We are not going to have it static, so we need to go to a separate tab, animate tab, and click this rig button. Do some configurations. As you can see, they also support mesh dog character, but in our case it's a humanoid. I need to click next, ideally to configure height. You can also rotate, but in our case the model is perfectly generated. And now I need to specify some points for our rig. It's shoulders, elbow, wrists, this part. And yeah, it's not so complicated, especially you will have this guide on the right side. So once you have all these points specified, you need to click confirm. Meshy also provides a huge library of animations, like different jumps, squats, dances, but we do not need it for our example. So now we have this default walking animation. For our tutorial, we also need to add idle animation, so I can just type idle search. They also provide different types of idle animation. Let's try this one. Okay, now I can click and See, looks a little bit weird, so maybe let's try another one. I don't like the positioning of body, so we're going to use this idle first. Yeah, this one is much better. And also we need to have a jump animation. I think regular jump is good enough. Click, and now, okay, jump animation is ready. So that's it. That's all we need. We just generated character from image and generated animation, standing animation, jumping animation, and walking animation. As a result, we need to export all of these. You can do it by clicking download. It's important to select format. FBX is preferable. It's easier to import than the Roblox Studio. You can select rigged character. Also, we need to select all, edit all animations. And I think that's it. So as a result, you can click download, and then you will download zip archive with all of these animations. In the next part, we're going to import all of these to Roblox Studio and start using it. Okay, next we are going to build our scene inside Roblox. I just opened the empty project with nothing, and I'm going to quickly set up the full terrain. Now we need to go to our 5-minute tutorial repository, and here we have a detailed guide of how to make our NPC alive. All we need to do, we just need to follow the step-by-step instruction. And here we have 3 steps, but the last one is optional. First, we are going to add the idle animation that stays. Then we are going to add the walking. And after this, we will make it even enhanced. And our NPC will not only walk, but also jump. And so let's get started. First of all, let's import all the animations and our 3D characters to our scene. Okay, now we need to add our character to this Roblox scene. For doing that, we need to go to Home. We need to select this Import 3D. And this is our folder with the extracted zip archive that we generated by Meshy AI. Here we have character output, and let's import the basic model. I would recommend you to change the name of model here, because sometimes you can receive error messages. And that's it. Leave the rest checked. We are going to discuss this in details in the next videos. For now, all you need to do just to rename the character, the mesh, and then click import. It takes several seconds and your model will be imported. Well, now let's scale it, make it smaller. Let's rotate it, and let's just double check the size. I think we can make it even smaller. Okay, now good enough. So our character is imported, and now let's also import all the animations we have. for this. Before we doing this, let's create a script file. Here we are going to store identifiers of our animations, so later use them in our script. We will have idle, walk, and jump animations. And let's get back to our place and let's import animation. We need to go to avatar, animation, select our character, and this special animation editor panel should appear. We need to click 3-dot, import from FBX animation, and now we need to select appropriate animation from the folder. We have several FBX animations that we exported from Meshy. Let's first use idle animation. This one. Just need to select and click open. It takes a few seconds to load it, and as you can see, we can play and see that our character is standing animated. Once you have it, we need to publish it to Roblox. So click 3 dots, publish to Roblox, and need to configure some title. Type just title, so you can then understand what is this. Click save, and it will be published to Roblox. All you need for now is this identifier, so you need to copy it and let's go to this file and store this animation here. Go back. So we have first animation, and also let's load to jump and walk animation. As a result, we have our character here. We have 3 animation, walking animation and jumping animation loaded. And let's get back to our 5-minute tutorial where we have script that makes this character walk, jump, not just be frozen like this. Okay, let's start with the step 0, which is the idle only animation. Here we have step by step what we need to do. We need to insert script into your NPC model and paste our script Lua. So I'm going to go back to our studio, open character, and insert the script here. And all I need to do, I need to use this script Lua. You can click copy here and go back to studio, paste. Let's quickly review what we have here. Super simple. It finds animator. It has some function that run animation and loop it, and that's it. Here we have a place configuration with a placeholder for idle animation. So we need to go to our identifiers that we stored before and copy and paste the identifier. So now we are ready to start our game, and our link is going to be animated. So not just frozen, but with this idle animation. But this is super boring. We are going to make it moving. So let's stop our studio and go back to our next step. So as the next step, we are going to make it walking. What I need to do here, I need to create a folder, name it waypoints in our workspace, and add a few parts inside it. Important waypoint setup. For each waypoint part, I need to set it anchored and can collide false, so NPC can go through them. After this, we need to replace our script with another script and specify walk and idle animation. So looks not so complicated. Let's go back to our Roblox Studio. So we need to create folder, name it waypoints, and place parts, which are our waypoints. Let's set can collide false. Let's also make it anchored. And I would also add transparency, maybe change the size. So let's place them somewhere. Okay, so we have 4 waypoints. Make sure they are located in waypoints folder. So we just completed this first part, and now we need to copy this random walker script. You can find it in the steps folder. Let's copy it, come back to Roblox Studio, find this script that we had with idle animation. Here we have a little bit more complicated script. We also have 2 placeholders that we need to replace. Also, we have some settings. You can play with them, but they already configured. The script is trying to select a random waypoint and then build paths to this waypoint and move our characters in the direction from waypoint to waypoint. We have some logic that change the position of our character in this appropriate way. And so let's play and see what will happen. Okay, we just started and our character started moving to the first waypoint, to the next one. We just randomly select waypoints and move from one to another. And as you can see, when this waypoint is reached, it just use idle animation. Step 3, jumping. All we need to do is just copy a new version of the script and replace our original script. I need to drop this one. And yeah, again, we just have a new jump animation ID. So all I need to do again, I need to copy all of these identifiers. Let's run it again. Okay. As you can see, our characters now start to move. Find the straight path with jumping on mountains. Okay, let's place these waypoints on top of mountain. So let's start it again. So now, as you can see, it jumps and also jump animation when it jumps. Okay, and let's also enhance our algorithm with some additional visualization. So if we go back to our step-by-step guide, we also have this last step. The purpose of this is just to enable some visualization for waypoints. And all we need to do here is just, it's guided. We need to open this additional script, paste the function, and use this function in our existing logic. So let's do exactly what it says. So we need to copy this function, go back to our Roblox Studio, open script. Yeah, it's important to paste this function before the follow function. So let's place it here. And now we can run this function inside follow. We need to place it after this jump until. Here we need to use character, waypoints, and goal position. We need to pass these 3 parameters. So when I run it again, you will see all these paths that our characters is following. And when you see these yellow points, it means that the type of these waypoints is jump. So characters will run jump animation at this point.